Sitting here with Athlete of the Month, Dan Dyson. Oh, she told me not to look at the camera. Sorry. All right, so Dan, we appreciate you being here. You've very much so earned this title. I'm not sure if that's English either. We're going to start out with kind of a general one, and then we want to learn a little bit more about your background. So what got you into CrossFit?
Well, a little over a year ago, I was coming off a couple of injuries, starting to work out again, and I could tell that with my age and with the injuries, I was losing so much mobility and didn't really know what to do to get it back. So the traditional go in for chest and shoulders day, back and bi day, skip leg day, maybe do ab day,
Definitely
wasn't making me feel any better, and common things like putting my socks on or even being able to tee up a ball and play golf or whatever was just getting way too difficult.
The socks and shoes, that's a common one, believe it or not. So you have a massive fitness background. You've been doing basketball, even to bowling and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit kind of going back to maybe college, or even younger than college, actually you swam.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in organized sports my entire life. Essentially, organized sports was the babysitter of choice for my parents. So
not bad, could be worse.
Swim team all the way up through high school, basketball all the way up to junior college. I trained for triathlons, I ran half marathons, I played soccer in high school, I ran cross country in high school. Bowling I've done my whole life, and even though bowling is kind of like the old fat guy sport, it actually does put a lot of torque and stress on your leg when you're throwing the ball, and even that was part of it. I mean, I couldn't even do that without some level of discomfort. And at the time when I came to you, I was 46, so I'm looking at that and saying, where am I going to be at 56?
I mean, when you came to us, you have some torn ligaments in your hip.
Yeah.
Your squat was...
It wasn't a squat.
Yeah, your squat was a dip for a push press.
Yeah.
I remember I did your fundamentals. I remember your first day with the wall balls. So what's your favorite movement in CrossFit?
Well, I have two favorite movements. As I've gone through this past year, the Olympic movements are becoming much more enjoyable. So my two favorites are the squat clean and the snatch. I still can't do heavy loads with the snatch, but in my opinion, the snatch is the most complicated movement. So when you actually finally do get everything right and in position, it's kind of the biggest bang for the buck, you know what I mean? Even if it's not a lot of weight, it just feels good going through the motion. The squat clean, just because of mobility, I fight getting down to the bottom of my squat. So with the heavy squat clean, you have to get down there without thinking about it. So I find myself in much better position at the bottom of those squats in the squat clean than if I were to start with a regular front squat or a back squat.
What keeps you coming back to Noble specifically instead of going to another Globo gym or any other types of gyms that are popping
I got kicked out of all the other gyms.
For sure. I was going to see that.
Well, you go to a Globo gym and you put your headphones on and you kind of zone out and you do your own thing. And really the only thing you're worried about is making sure you don't do a movement in such a way that everybody might laugh at you. Yeah. So you're not necessarily doing things correct, and your programming sucks, and you're gonna make some gains because you're moving some weight, but you most likely might get hurt, or you're essentially wasting a lot of time. Yeah. In CrossFit, you could probably go just about anywhere and get some benefits because you're going to do some of the same movements no matter where you go. I think with Noble, the coaching here is I've watched a lot of other CrossFit competitions and stuff like that, and the coaching here, in my opinion, has got to be the best in the area. Not that I've sampled all the coaches, but the fact that I haven't gotten hurt in a year is a big benefit.
That was one of the first conversations we had when you came. You were like, I mean, this is awesome, but I plan on being hurt.
I told you that. I said 3 months I'll get hurt. Yeah. Don't take it personally. I will get hurt. And then, the other side of it is the people here. Like, there's nobody here you can't get along with. And when you come in, everybody wants to talk to you, and everybody wants to hang out, and you discuss the workouts, you discuss what you did last week, you discuss what you're going to do on the weekend. Usually we hang out and talk after workouts. I mean, you may have 2 or 3 friends at the Global Gym, and you might be there at the same time. And usually if you're talking to them, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing anyway. So that social atmosphere, because there's a lot of days, it's the same as everybody. You don't want to work out, right? You're like, I'm tired, I'm whatever. And I go through that, I'm like, oh my God, they're probably going to do thrusters today because I feel like shit, or whatever the case may be. But I know, A, that I'm not going to get to see people I like, and B, if I miss a day I'm regularly here, and you guys seem to know when everybody's regularly supposed to be here, I'll get asked, where were you last, whatever, where were you last, whatever. And then, I'll complain, I'll be like, hey, I'm not having trouble doing this, that, or the other. Well, you haven't been here for 3, It's so there's a little bit of accountability because you're involved and associated with the people that are here.
Absolutely. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you, Dan. Check us out, noblecrossfit.com and noblenutritionline.com. Leave comments and stuff below. See you guys later.
Thank you.